Salut mes chers amis, comment allez-vous? Bienvenue dans cette nouvelle vidéo. Welcome to this new video. In this lesson, we will explore one of the most essential and versatile prepositions in the French language, which is the preposition de. La préposition de. La préposition de. If you are learning French, you have probably encountered this preposition countless times. But do you know all the ways it can be used? Let's discover this together. So, first of all, the preposition de, as I said, is one of the most commonly used prepositions in French. The main uses of the preposition de will be tackled in this video. So first of all, de is used to indicate the origin, meaning the place someone is coming from. So here, de can be translated as from. Let's have some examples. Il vient de France, which means he comes from France, or he originates from France. Il vient de France. Il vient. Vient is the conjugated form of the verb venir, which means to come, in third person singular pronoun. Il, which means he. Il vient. France in French is la France. La France. La is the definite article for feminine singular nouns. To say that someone comes from France, we say il vient de France. It would be incorrect to say il vient de la France. We only say il vient de France. So, with the feminine country nouns, we only use de. We drop the feminine definite article la. Let's have another example. Greece in French is la Grèce. La Grèce. So, if you want to say that someone is coming from Greece in French, we say il vient de Grèce. Il vient de Grèce. So, even if Greece in French is la Grèce, la is a definite feminine article, singular, we drop this definite article and we only say il vient de Grèce. He comes from Greece or he originates from Greece. Okay so far? So, il vient de la Grèce would be incorrect. Let's have another example. A country, for example, which is masculine in French is Mexico. So Mexico in French is le Mexique. I repeat, le Mexique. Le is the definite article for masculine singular nouns in French. Le Mexique. So let's see how we are going to say he comes from Mexico, for example. So we say il vient du Mexique. I repeat, il vient du Mexique. he comes from Mexico or he originates from Mexico. So here we don't have the preposition de because it transformed to du. Why? Because de plus the masculine singular definite article le is contracted to du. Du. So de plus le becomes du. So we say il vient du Mexique, and we don't say or we can't say il vient de le Mexique. Okay, so far, guys? Let's have a third example of a country which is used with a definite article but plural in French. For example, we have the United States. The United States in French are les États-Unis. Les États-Unis. If you want to say the United States of America, you can say les États-Unis d'Amérique. Les États-Unis d'Amérique. So, les is the definite article for plural. Whether we have a masculine noun or feminine noun, les is used for both feminine and singular nouns as a definite article for plural. So let's see how to say he comes from the US, for example. Il vient des États-Unis. Il vient des États-Unis. He comes from the US or he originates from the US. So as you can notice, we have the preposition des instead of de. Why? Can you guess? Yes, that's right, because de plus the plural definite article les is contracted to des. Des. So if we want to say he comes from the US or he originates from the US, you say il vient des États-Unis. Il vient des États-Unis. And as a result, you can't say il vient de les États-Unis. That would be incorrect. So we can say il vient de les États-Unis. We contract the de plus les to des. Il vient des États-Unis. Let's have another example with another verb. For example, il revient de France. He's coming back from France. Il revient de France. So, revient is the conjugated verb form of the verb revenir, which means to come back, in third person masculine singular pronoun il, he. So we say il revient. Il revient de France. He is coming back from France. Let's have another example. Elle rentre de l'école. Elle rentre de l'école, which means she is coming back from school. So we have the subject pronoun elle, which means she. Rentre is the conjugated form of the verb rentrer, which means to come back or to return, in third person feminine singular pronoun elle, which means she. De l'école, means from school. She is coming back from school. So in all these examples, we have seen that de indicates the origin. De indicates here the origin. Let's move to the second use of de. So de can be used to express possession, meaning shows that something belongs to someone or something. So de here is the equivalent of the English possessive apostrophe s. Let's have some examples. La voiture de Marie, which means Mary's car. La, definite article, feminine singular. Voiture, which means car, de Marie. And this is the French equivalent to Mary's car. So the order here is inverted. So we have Mary's car in English, but in French, we start with la voiture de Marie. So de here expresses possession. Let's have a second example. La robe de Marie. Robe means dress. It's a feminine noun, so we use the feminine definite singular article. So we have la robe de Marie, which means Mary's dress. Or le stylo de Jean. John's pen. Le stylo de Jean. So we don't say Jean de stylo. This is the English order. So in French, we have to invert the order. So we have le stylo de Jean. John's pen. Okay, so far? Great job, guys. So we come here to the third use of de. So de can be used in prepositional phrases to locate oneself in space. Let me explain that. For example, if you want to say next to in French, we will say à côté de. À côté de. Côté means the side. À côté de means together next to. Or à droite de. To the right of. À droite de. Or à gauche de. To the left of. À gauche de. Perfect. So you should know that de is used with nouns and adverbs to express quantity too. For example, 1 kilo de bananes. 1 kilo de bananes. A kilo of bananas. Beaucoup de livres. A lot of books. Beaucoup de livres. Let's see the other use of de. De can indicate a general category too. Like in this example. If you want to say, for example, a train ticket. In French, it would be un billet de train. Billet means ticket. Train means train. So a train ticket would be un billet de train. We are answering the question, a ticket for what? Or a ticket of what? So it's a train ticket. Or if you want to say a plane ticket, for example, it would be un billet d'avion. Avion is plane in French. Un billet d'avion. As you can notice, we don't use de because the word that follows begins with a vowel. When a word begins by a vowel or a silent H and succeeds de transforms to d apostrophe. So we have d apostrophe. So de is contracted to d apostrophe when followed by a vowel or a silent H. In French, we call it H muet. H muet. This transformation is called elision. Elision. In English, elision, for example. So, if you want to say a hotel room in French, it would be une chambre d'hôtel. Chambre is room. Une is the indefinite article for feminine singular nouns. Great job, guys. So, let's see the other use of de. So, de can be used to introduce complements to express cause or manner. So, let's make this clear. For example, let's have the expression sauter de joie, meaning to jump for joy. So the person here is jumping because of joy. So sauter de joie, de here expresses the cause. So this person is jumping because of joy. So let's take another example in which de can express manner too. So let's have this example. Répandre d'un temps sec. Répandre d'un temps sec. This expression means to reply sharply to someone or in a curt tone. So here the person is replying in a specific manner. We are not expressing a cause here, but a manner in which someone is replying. One of the main uses of de is to express a purpose or a cause, as I said. In expressions, for example, we have à cause de means because of. So, à cause de, because of. Or, en raison de, due to. En raison de, due to. Afin de, in order to. It can also introduce complements of an adjective. For example, if someone want to say that he's proud of someone, so in French would be je suis fier de toi. I am proud of you. Je suis fier de toi. Je suis means I am. It's the verb être, one of the most important verbs in French. So it is conjugated in the first singular pronoun je, which means I. Suis is the verb être. The infinitive form is être. Fier means proud, it's an adjective. De can be translated as of you. And toi is you. So, je suis fier de toi. I am proud of you. And lastly, so we have many verbs in French that are constructed with the preposition de. For example, we have the verb parler, which means to talk or to speak. So if you want to say to talk about, you say parler de. Or to dream of, rêver de. Rêver de. You should know that the same verb can be constructed with different preposition. And each time, with each preposition, the meaning changes. Let's have some examples. So, with the preposition de, parler de, it means to talk about something or someone, etc. If it's combined with another preposition a, for example, it means to talk to someone, etc. You should know that de is used with many verbal phrases, expressions in French. So, for example, avoir besoin de, to need. For example, I need you would be j'ai besoin de toi. Or, to take care of means prendre soin de. Prendre soin de. Let's use it in a sentence. Elle prend soin de sa fille. She takes care of her daughter. Elle prend soin de sa fille. We have the expression avoir peur de, which means to be afraid of. Avoir peur de. For example, tu as peur du chien. You, singular, are afraid of the dog. Tu as peur du chien. Chien is dog. It's a masculine singular noun. So we can't say tu as peur de le chien. We have to construct the de into du. Tu as peur du chien. You are afraid of the dog. Tu is the pronoun for you, singular in French. If you want to say you, plural or formal, you have to use the other subject pronoun, which is vous. Vous avez peur du chien. Avez is the conjugated form of the verb avoir, which means to have, in the second person plural. Many verbs are constructed with de when followed by an infinitive. For example, continuer de plus infinitive form of verb, which means to keep doing something. So let's repeat that. Continuer de plus infinitive. Let's use it into a sentence with the subject pronoun je, which means I. Je continue de parler. Parler is the infinitive form. I keep talking. Let's repeat that together. Je continue de parler. Or to say, to finish doing something, for example, we have to use the verb finir de plus infinitive. Finir is to finish. De plus infinitive means doing something, to finish doing something. Let's use it in a sentence. Always with the subject pronoun je, which means I. Je finis de manger. I finish eating. Je finis de manger. Manger means to eat, and it's the infinitive form of the verb. So, question, how do I say I keep eating? So we have seen together I keep talking and I finish eating, which is je continue de parler. I keep talking. Je finis de manger. I finish eating. What about I keep eating? How can I say it? Think about it. Great job. So, I keep eating would be je continue de. Don't forget the preposition de. And then the infinitive form of the verb to eat, which is manger. Je continue de manger. Well done, guys. Now let's invert it. I want to say, I finished talking. How can I say it? I finish talking. Well done. So it would be je finis de parler. Je finis de parler. Most important thing here is not to forget the preposition de and don't use a conjugated form after de. De is followed by an infinitive form of the verb. Make sure to pay attention to one important thing. So these verbs are not constructed with de if followed by a noun group. For example, continuer la conversation. La conversation is a noun, so it means to continue the conversation, or figuratively, it's to keep talking. But here, since we don't have a verb or an infinitive verb, we have a noun, we don't use de. Continuer la conversation. So if you want to say, for example, to finish the meal, finir le repas. Alright, that's a wrap. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video will be helpful for you. Don't hesitate to leave your comments. And don't forget to smash that like button, to subscribe, share with your friends, and see you in the next video. Au revoir!